So you're looking for an action camera, but you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. And I get that because, you know, you don't need it. You don't need the quality that you get with a GoPro or, you know, an Osmo Action or anything like that. But you want one, but you're on a budget. Because that's a lot of us, right? We just want to capture some of the moments that are around us or something simple. So today we're looking at the Apeman A79. So this is it here. It's a 4K action camera, 20 megapixel stills, Wi-Fi, external microphone, which is sweet. I think it actually comes with it. 2.4 gigahertz remote control, sports, vlog, webcam, etc., etc., etc. So what we're gonna do today, and just, well, before, look at this here, 69 bucks, $10 off, so $59. 59 bucks, that'll get you a camera that you can even do like moto vlogging and stuff, possibly. That's cool. We may actually test it on a motorcycle today. But for $59, what do you get in this here box? This is it here. It's a good size box. What does the quality look like? What is the EIS? And is it something that you and I, for the price, will be happy with? You know, I think that's a pretty viable question. Coming up. All right, guys. So here it is, A79 action camera. So yeah, I think it actually comes with a little mic. That's sweet, right? 4K. Take your best shot right there. Get more adventures, and it must, because he's even got the cable coming off. I don't know if I would necessarily be doing it like that. I'm not quite sure how that's supposed to be fastened to his head or to his face for the mic, but whatever. We're gonna try it possibly on a motorcycle. And there's all the specs. I will leave, of course, links down below if you guys are interested in this. That's just, I find that really, 59 bucks. 59 bucks you get a camera with mic, external sound recording. That's pretty amazing. All right, here it is. Okay, 4K, 2-inch LCD, 20 megapixels, 40 meters, waterproof, under la water. On the back, it's pretty much the same thing. Timer shooting, remote control, loop recording, etc., etc. What comes in here? What comes in this fine box? Well, you get a bunch of stuff. So you get a little hello, you get a whatever other crap. You get a big user manual, but it's not crazy. It's a good size actually, because that's like one language right there. A lot of times you get a manual and you're like, oh, it's like a page and a half. No, and there's a dog barking. You guys hear it? Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, we are. Oh yes. So manual, good size, comes with a bunch of languages, which is excellent. You get a quick start guide, which is right here. Shows you all the stuff, probably how to use it, installation guide, package list, etc., etc. Very nice. You get the camera. We'll look at that in a second. We'll just kind of pull this out. It's actually packaged quite nicely. And this is going to be all your accessories. So we'll put this all down here. Move the camera over for a second. What do we get for accessories here? They always come. I like, you know, I like when you buy some of these, you know, cheaper action cameras, less expensive, budget friendly, because they throw in everything. 59 bucks. You know, you'd get like 1 or 2 GoPro mounts without the GoPro, right? And this, they give you a camera, and then they give you, oh, there's the mic. First thing I pull out. So yeah, it comes with the mic. Comes with the standard little GoPro mounts right there, little attachments, right? There's a little bracket there. What else do you get? New back door, 2 batteries, another GoPro mount, and just a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. Whole bunch of stuff. You get little tie-down straps, little Velcro straps, a cleaning cloth. There's your little remote control. That'll kind of go with your Velcro straps, or with that Velcro strap probably. You get a, what is this? Oh, this is like your 1/4 inch to GoPro adapter. There's like your naked case. There's a J-hook, bike mount. More mounts than you know what to do with. You are ready to go. There's your charger. So it is a micro USB to USB-A. There's the different back door for the case. So this one will have, it's hard to see, but it has little air seals in it. So if you are not going to be taking this like underwater, you may want to replace the standard back door with this one so that you get a little bit better sound, and it also helps with air ventilation, so there's less chance of the case actually fogging. Right, so that's it. Look at all the stuff you get. You know, you don't expect that when you see the box. You're like, oh, it comes with some stuff. No, it comes with a lot of stuff. We're moving that all over there. Okay, and then you get the camera. The case has, it's good clicky buttons. Take all this stuff off, right? We don't need any of that stuff on there. Good looks like a good sized lens. It looks like a nice, well, it's a standard waterproof case on there. I'm not really gonna use that much. But there's your GoPro mount. Now, if we take this out, this just comes out. That opens decently. Some of them you try to open, you're like, oh, that's not opening well. That just pops off. Camera comes out. Very cool. There's your case. You guys can see it, right? All right, here it is, the 79. Apeman, there's your big power button on the front, right? You guys see that? It's good stuff. It does have a little, so make sure thing on the lens, make sure you take that off. There is your, I'm guessing there's your microphone. There's your, I think that's micro HDMI. There's your micro USB. There's your SD card. Yeah, that's cool that that's a mic jack. I love it. There's, and this stuff for your menus and stuff like that to go through. It's like a little Wi-Fi button to turn your Wi-Fi on if you're connecting to their app, but we're not doing that today. There's your OK button to kind of say yes to what's going on. My guess would also be this would be to start the recording after you turn it on, and that's coming off. And what we're gonna do is pop a battery in here. I don't know if the batteries are charged. Here's my question. So this is the one thing it doesn't come with, which would be nice, but again, it's $59 right now, is a charger for this. So you have to use the camera to do your charging. So you can't like charge 2 batteries at a time. You have to charge this one, take it out, charge it again. So you can't use and charge. Is that a bit of a downfall? Yeah, for sure. But it's 59 bucks, so I'm not gonna complain about it too much. Let's see how this opens. Some of them open really well, some of them open not so good at all. So this, you pull, you pull, you pull. Yeah, I got it, I'm pulling. And so, I'm not a fan of this style of getting your battery out. It's so difficult. And if you're out and about, because it's like, you gotta pull this, you're with me, and then you gotta pop that somehow. It's not easy. So I have to pull this, right? Pull. Do I have a knife or something? Yeah. Pull. I'm gonna end up cutting my own finger off. There it is. So you kind of have to carry something to do that. Just kind of be aware. It does come off, but it's really hard because you guys can see it here. You got to pull with this finger and then kind of get another finger and to pull this off. Is that great? No, but $59. That's what I'm going to say. Again, I'd like to see them come up with a better door. Is what I'd like to see. How is that going to go in there? That's going to go in this way, I think. Did I do that right? And then closing should be fine. Yeah, closing's nice and simple, right? Because you just can't get 2 hands in there at the same time. That's the issue. All right, so let's just see if there's any power. If not, I'll have to charge this. Oh, there it is. Little Apeman, you guys can see that right there. Bloop. All right. So, is it a touchscreen or anything? No touchscreen. That's fine. We use the little side buttons here to turn Wi-Fi on. There's your info there. Yeah, so this little button at the bottom here is like a twofer. That's, you see like Wi-Fi off, and then you can turn Wi-Fi on. Wi-Fi off, Wi-Fi on. Yeah, okay, that's fine. To get into the menus, maybe you just tap your power button when it's on. Yeah. So the front button here, you hold it to turn it on and off. You tap it to kind of go through and cycle. There's your video resolution. I am going to turn that. Maybe I can Yeah, that's going on. That's going on for sure. So, you can't do EIS in 4K. As soon as I turned EIS on, it went down to 2.7K. So just kind of be aware of that. Okay, because if I go back up to video resolution, let's just see. Video resolution, I want to see. Can I switch it to 4K 30? And if I do, EIS turns off. So we're gonna actually shoot, because we want to test that EIS. So we're gonna actually go to 2.7 and we're turning EIS on. I'm with you. All right. Okay. And this front button, when you're down here, kind of cycles through the bottom of the menu there, and then once you get there, you just kind of boom, return, press the shutter button, exit. Yep, we're good. And back to here. All right, 2.7K 30 frames. So what I'm gonna do is turn this off. I didn't set the time on it, so it may be completely wrong. So if there's a timestamp, you guys know why. We're gonna go out and shoot some stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna shoot just up and down the street. We're gonna shoot just with the normal microphone. Okay, so just the standard mic. And then what we'll do is I'm gonna go out for a ride. Just something short on the motorcycle, and we'll plug this bad boy in, right? I'm guessing that's just going right in right there. Pow, and we'll see what this is like. Cause maybe it's like the cheapest moto vlogging microphone out there. Camera with microphone. All right, let's go outside. All right, guys. So we are starting this in a dark hallway, just so you guys can see what it's like in low light. And we're slowly going to go through the house. You also can hear what the microphone is like. And we're in 2.7K with the EIS turned on. And I have to put shoes on, but it'll give you get a little, almost like a little tour of the house, a little bit. You know, this is our house as of now, not for long, because yeah, we are moving. Yep. So sold, and that's whatever. Anyways, we're gonna keep going a little bit as it gets a little lighter from the light that's actually coming from the outside. So this is the light that's coming through these windows, and this is the kind of setup, so you guys can see it right here, how kind of far my arm is and the setup that it's on right there. Hopefully you guys can see all that. And we're gonna go outside into the great outdoors. So we'll be able to hear what the microphone again sounds like. Now this is the second time I've done this video, because I realized the first time it didn't record audio. And there is a little setting on there that you can just say no audio, and I had enabled that. So just be aware, there's a little image of a microphone on the back screen. Make sure there's no cross through it, because you don't want that, unless of course you want no audio. All right. So we're just checking now, see what the really the stabilizer's like, what the width is like of the camera, things like that, colors. We're gonna make sure we put this up with no modifications to the audio. And this is just normal talking and no modifications to the video. So no extra stabilization, no color corrections, no nothing. And you guys can get an idea. Alright. Just walking between the house. It's actually a lovely day today. About plus 17. Not too bad. And go through the back here. Nothing overly long, just enough so you guys can tell what the image quality is going to be like. And then we're going to actually take this camera out. We're going to put it on a helmet and go for a little rip on the bike. Yeah, actually first ride of the year. You guys are going to witness it. There's the bike right there. Alright, so hopefully I got audio this time. And we're going to go inside. I'm going to take a listen and then get all prepped for the bike ride. The motorcycle ride. So you guys can see. Maybe this is like the best bang for your buck, maybe, for doing like motor vlogging. Maybe. It's like 59 Canadian with a mic. That's awesome. Alright guys, let's go upstairs and I'll get ready. Alright. Alright, we're off. You guys will get an idea. Got the microphone. The microphone's just kind of up over my cheek pad. So, see how it does with the visor visor's wide open, so it's probably getting a fair bit of wind. But we'll try to get up to speed a little bit too, just so you guys get an idea. Alright. First ride, haven't fallen over yet. That's always excellent. That, you know, the windshield I have in the front is going to help a little bit for sure. Not a lot of wind blasting into it, but still, it's getting some. And you guys will be able to get a better idea of what the, just the footage of, you know, because I think maybe, you know, you want to get into motovlogging, right? You're like, yeah, that sounds like something I'd be down for. This road, I might be able to get up to speed depending on what this guy does here. But, you know, you want to get into motovlogging, but you don't want to be like, and I get it, it was me for the longest time. You know, you don't want to be dropping whatever, you know, $400 or $500 Canadian on a GoPro, right? So, you can drop, you know, $59 on something like this. That's even better. I'm going to put my visor down. So now the mic should get even more protection, and let's just let this guy get ahead of us a little bit. Nobody behind us, just so we get a little bit of distance. Alright, he's not going very fast at all. Get some air in here. Alright. Yeah, you know what? I have no idea what the quality of this camera is going to be like right now. I'm just trying to make sure it's pointed up as much as we can, I think. We're going to get into this traffic circle here. Oh no, the cars are coming in. Usually I do a little loop around the traffic circle, but not today. Yeah, maybe today. Just for some fun here. But it's still a little gravelly, so I'm not going to be very aggressive on this. Right, my first ride, a little gravelly in the corners for sure. You don't want the bike slipping out on you. Alright. Okie dokie. Oh, bump. But yeah, I'm super curious to see more so, like I kind of get an idea, or at least I think I have an idea of what the video is going to be like on this, just because I looked at what it was like when I was just walking around, you know. But I'm more curious to see if this mic is going to be useful, because if it is, that's just awesome, you know. Puts us into a whole new world. More motovloggers out there if they so choose, you know. All right. Off we go. I'm going to lift that up a little bit more. Just give myself a little bit of wind because it's somewhat nice out. You know, is this going to be GoPro quality? Without even seeing it, I'm going to say no, right? But you know, you could literally buy like almost like 8 to 10 of these for that price. So that's awesome. Now, again, the downfall I think is the fact that that battery door needs work. That battery door does really need some work because it's not great by any means. But you know, most of us that are out there vlogging or whatever, if this camera gets, which I'm guessing it would, if it gets like 45 minutes or so, you know, on a 45 minutes to an hour on a run with one battery, what are you going to be motovlogging much longer than that? No. And if you get somewhere for lunch or whatever, because that's what us motorcyclists do, we go for lunch, we go for a little ice cream, a little whatever, then you got plenty of time to dig in your bag and change your batteries, you know. So that's the other thing. So the battery door, not a fan of, and the fact that it doesn't actually come with a separate battery charger, that makes me a little sad as well. You know, would like to see that. All right, let's get in front of these guys here. So excellent. Oh yes, she's doing okay. Alright, almost home in this part of the video. Maybe been a little longer than we all expected, but you get to see a little bit of my neighborhood before, you know, we move away, which is a bunch of alright. And we got a package came in just when I was leaving. I don't know what it was. It was large though, very big. We did order a beanbag chair. I'm a little surprised if that's what it is, but it's possible, I guess. It didn't look like it was heavy. The guy was just kind of throwing the big box around. So that's also a possibility, maybe. And we're gonna just slide up here now. All right. Alright guys, I am going to, yeah, you guys saw me stall, it's fine. I'm going to go in the house, take a look at the footage, and we will continue the video. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm back in the house now, and I've looked at the footage, and it's okay, it's okay. The audio isn't as good as it probably would normally be. When I put my shield down, it was considerably better. But I did raise it again because it was just warm enough that it was getting a little hot in there. And I have had the mic up on my cheek pad, so if I think I brought the mic down so it's protected by the front of the actual helmet, it would take some of that wind noise away. So I think the audio can be better. So I think for someone who's just getting into it, or someone that just wants entry level or be able to record, especially like engine noise. A lot of people like to record just the sound of their motorcycle. And if you have no external mic, all you hear is wind, right? So even where I had it placed, getting engine noise was actually quite good. But I think if you brought that mic down forward, the picking up of your physical audio would be good as well. So a couple things. I wish it was a bit wider. I do wish it was wider. I am used to shooting a lot of times on like a GoPro, and they have their super view, which is like crazy wide, and I like that. But that's personal preference. Not all of us want that. So that's something. I do wish that their battery compartment was easier to take off, because if you're recording something and battery dies, you need to do a quick switch. Not that I can do it with the size of my fingers. Maybe somebody else can, but for me, that's a little bit of a pain to do. I like the fact that it comes with 2 batteries, for sure. I wish it came with an actual charger so I could be charging a battery while I was actually using another one. That would be nice. Quality-wise, decent, you know, but the only way to get EIS, just realize this, the only way to get any kind of stabilization is shooting in 2.7K. And for those of us that are using any kind of action cam, I think any kind of stabilization is really important. So even though this is a 4K camera, you know, you're shooting 2.7 if you want the stabilization. So we did all of our shooting today in 2.7K. Really, because I think the stabilization is important. But if you got like 60 bucks Canadian, that's it, and you want something, then I think you get a ton of, you just get a ton of stuff. The audio actually pretty good, especially if you got the mic in a better position than I had it in. Image quality, you can tell there's a lot of sharpening, for sure. Definitely a lot of sharpening on the image. I don't know if you can turn that off. I looked around in the menus. I couldn't find anything, but that doesn't mean that it's not necessarily there. But not that I could necessarily locate. Worth 60 bucks? Yeah, for sure. You know, but again, don't come at this thinking you're going to get GoPro quality. If you think that, you're going to be disappointed. If you looked at this footage and you're like, no, that's perfect, then you're gonna be very happy, because what, $60? That's all I'm gonna say. $60 Canadian. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave links down below if you guys are interested in this, and if If you pick one up, let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're using it for or what you think you may use something like this for. Yeah. All right, this is the Apeman A79, I think it is. Tons of accessories, mic, that's crazy, and a good price. All right, links down below, and I'm gonna leave you there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the cool stuff, and we will see you guys next video. Later, my friends.